All right, now I'm ready.
And 3, and 2, and 1. I want to say, everybody, welcome to Let's Get High podcast. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Samara. I am the host for the day. Yes, your girl's here. You hear me? What you want me to call you?
Yo, Yomi, whatever you prefer.
Yomi. I would like to introduce Miss Yomi, Miss Yo, okay, to the podcast. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for bringing me to your side, okay, your platform. Y'all see, y'all gotta look around, baby, and y'all know I'm at the show around, okay. It is nice in here. It smells good. I don't see no roaches. It's really it's really nice in here, and it's not cold in here. She got a little heater in here too. I ain't gonna say nobody business. It feels really snuggy in here. So, I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of the podcast. So before we start, I would like you to introduce yourself officially, because I feel like it's more, sentimental when you introduce yourself also. So, what makes you beautiful?
Thank you. I love her intro. That was so energetic and hype. I love it. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. So I am Yo. I do a lot of things on the grid. I'm an interior decorator. I have a YouTube channel. I have a podcast with 4 other lovely co-hosts who could not be here today, called The Baddie Bunch. As y'all can see behind me, that's where we're recording at the Baddie Bunch headquarters. I also blog. I do a little bit of a lot once again, so I do a couple things. So that's like a short introduction. That's the best I can come up with at the moment.
Baby, that was perfect. Round of applause goes right here. Ow. Yeah, that was perfect. That was perfect. So I do have a few questions I would like to ask you regarding friendships. Because I know a lot of times, like, we talk y'all outside of this. Yeah, we did. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of times it's hard to even get to that part of friendship, because a lot of times people can't even be a friend. Okay, let's talk about it. So, my first question would be, what type of friend are you?
I would say the type of friend I am and just generally what makes a friend. But me specifically, I'm the type of friend that shows up regardless. Like, even if you calling me to tell me that you did something or you about to do something that you know I'm gonna think it's a bad idea, like, I'm the type of friend that you could tell anyway because I'm not gonna judge you for it. I'm gonna let you know, sis, I don't necessarily agree. I don't think this is a good idea. I think you've been a little bit delusional, but at the same time, I'm not gonna judge you for it, and I'm not gonna tell you that you shouldn't do it, because if that's what you want to do, we all adults at the end of the day at this point in our lives. So I'm the type of friend that I will show up for you, and you can come to me and tell me whenever you need to vent, or you feel like you might be making some bad decisions, you're a little bit delusional. Like, I'm going to be there, and I'm not going to judge you at the same time, even if I don't agree with it.
I love that. I love that. That was so beautifully, like, explained. Okay. So, question number 2 would be, what would you tell someone who wants to be a friend but don't know how to be a friend?
I would say what makes a really, really good friend at the end of the day is, one, loyalty. I feel like loyalty just goes such a long way in any type of relationship, right? Whether it's a platonic relationship or an actual, like, romantic relationship, I feel like loyalty just goes a long way. And also, just accepting a person for who they are goes a long way in a friendship as well, or once again, any type of relationship that you have with anybody. I feel like a lot of people have these ideas about people and who they want them to be, and don't actually accept the person for who they actually are. So in order to be a good friend, find people that you actually want to be friends with, like, you like them for who they are, and just build from there.
I love that. I love the fact that you were fair to the person who's wanting to try to be a friend, but they still don't really know how to be that friend. So I do appreciate that too. Like, you was fair with that. That was good. Okay, so this is the last little question, okay? And then we just gonna free fall. I know that's right. So question number 3, last but not least, honey, would be if you could go back in time as a child to now, what would you tell your younger self as far as friendship wise? Like, what would you tell her?
Ooh, this is a loaded question. I love it though. I would definitely tell myself to set
No,
boundaries
I'm
and
saying.
stand on the boundaries. And
Mm,
not only that, but like trust my gut. Those are two things I would definitely tell
I love
myself.
that.
Trust your gut
Yes,
and set boundaries and you'll be all right.
I love that. Y'all heard it from the best. Okay. So, like I said, after this is free fall. So I have done with the questions, the Q&As. So my next thing is for far as free falling, would be, do you have any questions for me? And it could be anything. It don't have to be based on our subject. And our topic, y'all, today is friendship. So yeah.
Okay, I would say for you, what's a deal breaker for you in friendships?
Ooh. Oh, girl. So, would a deal breaker, can that be a bad thing or just a good thing in general speaking?
No, like a deal breaker in a sense of not my TT texting me in the middle of my podcast.
That's
I'm gonna
good.
explain it a little bit while I'm gonna reply back to her on Instagram. But I mean like a deal breaker in a sense of like you can't be friends with somebody who does these things or who has these qualities.
Oh, so it's like a pet peeve as far as friendship wise.
Not necessarily a pet peeve because it doesn't. I feel like pet peeves are more like things that somebody does. Like a deal
Mm-hmm.
breaker could just be like the way a person is, like personality traits.
And like with that regards to like how I want them as my friend, like how I pick and choose them as my friend, because I don't really know what a deal breaker is, to be honest.
Yeah, a deal breaker would just be any something that's like a non-negotiable for you. Like it's not something you're willing to compromise on. It's like we can't be friends if you do X, Y, and Z. Like if you have these qualities or these personality traits, like I can't be friends with you.
Well, can I think about? I'm gonna think about that real quick. That's deep. Let me see. I never even thought.
I'll
That's
let you
good.
think about it. If it will it help you if I like say some of mine to like give you an idea?
Yeah, go ahead, start it off. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
I feel like being a girl's girl is so important. Like I have, in real life, I have this cousin or whatever. Like, and she had a friend that she recently cut off that she was friends with for a couple years, and she had like a lot of qualities that kind of just gave red flags in friendship. But like one of them is she was like almost desperate for male attention to the point where she
Ew.
would like throw her friends under the bus for it.
No, ma'am. That's not
Like if
happening.
y'all they was at a gas station and it was a group of niggas that I guess she was liking on or was trying to get their attention. So like her shoelace had untied. She like, oh, can you tie? Like she asking my cousin, can you tie my shoelace? Like what?
What?
like
That's
like
weird.
doing little stuff like doing things like that or just acting differently in general like for the sake of getting attention. Like you throwing me under the bus, like for instance me and you go somewhere together and it's just like girl code. If I go somewhere with you, I leave with you.
Right. Yeah,
Like
I agree to
you got
that.
some girls out there that don't feel like that. If y'all go to the club and they see a nigga they like, they leave it with that nigga and they gonna leave you there. Like things like that
Oh no,
I
then you
can't
ain't
do
gonna be
it.
my friend, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stuff
it
like
ain't
that is like
happening.
things that I can't do.
Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah, I would say probably the biggest thing for me is not loving yourself enough.
Oh, that's a big one.
I I don't like people who don't love themselves, and I don't care what they think or feel about it. But that's just my preference. Like, and I'm not saying it in a mean way to where like if you don't have an identity and you searching for that identity, then that's you gotta go search and find you. So that's fine. But I'm saying if you already have an identity and you know who you are and you just choose not to love yourself and you just like in that perspective, like you just choose not to just, be open minded as far as like willing to change, then you can't be my friend because like how can I love you and give you all this attention and time and telling you how valuable you are in my life and just give you my 100% and you give me nothing? I can't have you as my friend. Like, and I don't even want to put this out there, but I'm gonna put it out there. Like, I'm gonna use an example. Say me and you was friend, like real close. We've been friends for years, right? And then one day you just up and son did something that I probably wouldn't accept as far as like well, I would tell you ahead of time, but still, as far as like my religion or something, I wouldn't disown you as a friend, but I would like tell you like, yo, like you need to do better, or like I probably would look at you differently. If
Hmm.
you don't love yourself enough, how can I value you as a person? How can I can still love you from afar, but I can still let you like, and I'm willing to let you go as a friend because like I can't give you my everything and you not I'm not receiving nothing.
That is so
I just
true.
can't I
Like,
can't. And I don't
it's
have the energy for it. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't be having the energy no more for it. Like I just don't. I try, but I just I can't. I don't. I just don't have the energy.
That's very true. I feel like that's also something I've learned maturing, because I feel like in high school I was like a friend that was like really possessive. I was like that friend that was kind of insecure, so I like clung to my friendships in a really unhealthy way, and I just felt like I didn't like my friends having other friends.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like I was that type of friend in high school. Like of course I've gotten much better and I've grown from that now, but I feel like that's a part of security,
Growth.
like you were saying. Like it's growth, but
Mm-hmm.
it's also a part of like being secure, because I feel the same way about
I love
having
that.
insecure friends. Like I feel like we all have insecurities for the most part, but it's the
Right.
difference between having insecurities and being an insecure person. Like if you're somebody who's just an
I agree
insecure
with that.
person, it's very those people are really hard to be friends with, especially if
Yeah,
you're
because they
somebody
so
who's
insecure.
secure.
Yeah. Oh my God, say that. And that's why I feel like it's hard for us as a females, not even as a race, but as females to have friends because it's like it's been so many females that are not straight up coming out and saying like, "Yo, this is like I'm very blunt. Like I will tell you my insecurities. These are my insecurities. This is what my traumas come from. These are my triggers, and you can take it or leave it. And I think that's what a real friendship should be like a foundation should come from. That's just me though. But I feel like as a friend, if you know that part of them, not just the cutesy stuff, like let's get past the honeymoon stage as a friend. Like,
Hmm.
that cutesy, oh, what's your favorite color? Favorite, that's cute. That's cute. But let's go underneath the layers. Let's go to them layers and unravel what I want to. I'm that friend. I want to know what your traumas, what your triggers, like what like stuff like that, because we building, and you change daily as a friend. Like you can still have a friend, but you change as a person daily. So that's just how I am. I don't know. I'm a different breed.
I agree though. Like I feel like that's like the beautiful part of friendship. Like it's just that you grow with each other over the years. Like I have best friends in real
Right.
life. They are identical twins. I've been friends with them for 6 or 7 years now, probably, like going on 6 or 7 years. And it's like we have grown together with each other. And they was, for those of y'all who, because I had an old YouTube channel and I end up like getting locked out of that one because I can't get into that Gmail account. So for people that are on like my new YouTube channel that used to watch me on the old channel, y'all know about my ex-husband and me leaving him in the abuse and the trauma and all that other good stuff. So with that being said, like I have, like they have been with me throughout that process. And one thing that I really love about them specifically is that sometimes I feel like it's human nature when someone is going through things to try to relate to them, but they will tell me honestly, like, I honestly have no idea what you're going through right now, and I can't imagine going through that, but I'm here for you.
I love that. I love that. Yes.
I feel
I
like that's
love that.
so important, especially when I first went through it. I feel like people didn't really know how to go through it with me. Like, and
Right.
it's just one of those things because everybody handles trauma in different ways. Like, some people just genuinely want to be there, but they don't know how to be there because you have people that they go through
I agree with that.
traumatic, experiences and they don't want to talk about it. Like, they don't want to be, they don't want you to ask them questions. They don't want you to bring it up. They just want to push forward. Like, they kind of see it as this is my past. I don't want to talk about it. I'll work through it on my own if I'm feeling, triggered or anything like that. So I think that definitely helps because I remember just, like they were more than willing to have those conversations if I brought it up, but they wouldn't bring it up unless, like we were having a conversation and, like it was brought up in the conversation or something like that. Like they wouldn't bring it up on their own, which helped a lot because it was uncomfortable a lot at first when I first left my ex and people was asking all types of questions and stuff like that, and it got to the point where it was just like I wasn't triggered or anything, but it's like exhausting. Like, can we not talk about this, man? I'm over it. So
Right.
I think that also plays a role, like being able to be there for your friends and show up for them in a way that because once again, sometimes you just don't know, like you're not sure how to be there for them, but just going to them being say like, hey, like I'm not sure you know how you would like me to help you through this, but in whatever way you need me to be there, like I'm here. Like if you want to talk about it, if you don't want to talk about it, if you want to stay in the house and eat ice cream, I'll come over there with you. If you want to go out and be outside, we can be outside. Like however it is that you need to handle this, like I'm fine with that. Like I can be there with you throughout that process.
I love that.
It's a
I
nice thing
love
to have those types of friends. Definitely. I'm
it
blessed.
is. It's the that's the best that I think that's the best way to live life when you have them type of friends. Like it makes life a little bit much easier to live, you know? So
This
I
is
think
true.
that's awesome. Any more questions you have?
Let me think. What is being a girl's girl to you, like in your opinion?
Um, I would say it might sound crazy, but I don't care.
Mm,
I would say I love hard. So if I be to the point where I love you as a friend and like I don't care no matter what we're going through, like no matter your decisions in life, like I'm still gonna be that friend. Like I don't care if nobody chooses to ride for you. I'm going to ride for you. Like I don't care. And I might not agree with the decisions that my friend girls might make, but at the end of the day, that's not my. I'm not the one to judge because at the end of the day, girl, I'm riding for you. So I'll be like, girl, I'm gonna give you my opinion, sir. You might not shouldn't have did that, or you might not choose. You might not be able. Don't go that way, girl.
mm.
But if she still chooses to go that way, I'm going to be there for her. Like I feel like being a girl's girl is being there for your friend girl and loving her no matter what, unconditional love. And I think people don't really take in consideration of what really unconditional love is. That means loving that person no matter what, and I'm willing to do that. Like I'm willing to do unless it's a point in my life like it's harming me and it's like not protecting my peace,
Mhm.
then I gotta let you go. But other than that, like yeah, I feel like my definition of being a girl's girl is being there for her no matter what, like regardless of myself, like beyond me.
I like
So that's
that.
my piece. It took time though to get here. Like I am be honest with you. I never really been a big girls. It took life experiences and um really seeing that like there are girls out here. So when I truly experienced that, I was like, okay, like now I am a girl's girl. But I didn't always be that. I wasn't always that girl's girl. I'm gonna be totally honest. I wasn't always that person at all. I have
I
to be
could definitely
honest.
see why somebody wouldn't be a girl's girl. Like for me, it's like the opposite. I've been a girl's girl all my life. Like my mama kind of instilled it in me. like girl code and all the other stuff. Cause my mom is older. Like I'm 23, about to be 24 in February, but my mom is 60. So like my mom like put a lot of traditional values and just things in me. So I was like always a girl's girl. Even if I had some friends that I fell out with, I was still a girl's girl at heart. So I don't know. I feel like just being a girl's girl, I feel like it's definitely what you said. Like I agree with what you said 100%. But I feel like being a girl's girl also extends beyond you and your friend group, because even though I cannot support everything that women do, because there's some women out there that do some questionable things.
You ain't lying, honey.
Like the girl's girl part of me is always like, okay, you made a lot of bad decisions. Like you're doing some really, really terrible things right now. But where is this coming from? Are you hurt? It's giving trauma. Like, it's giving trauma to me. Like, from someone who's been traumatized and come out on the other side of that, I understand that not everybody deals with trauma the way I do. So I've learned not to expect me out of people, because like one of my life goals and missions is to always be me no matter what. No matter what a nigga put me through, no matter what a friend, cousin, sister, auntie put me through, no matter what I might go through within myself just internally, to be the same person at the end of the day. Like to not be changed by my life experiences and just be who I am at heart regardless. But I know a lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people don't have those same like values to them. So I'm not gonna force that on other people. So that's why I feel like a part of being a girl's girl is just, I feel like just having some sort of empathy with other women, like understanding where they coming from, even if they don't make the right decisions. And that can't be said for everybody, because some people just do some really, really foul things, and I'm not talking about those people. Like it's some women out there that do some really, really foul stuff for no reason. Like I'm not gonna deny that it's some wicked women out there too. So not all women, but like if you're doing some things that's a little bit toxic, a little bit questionable, like you're not killing nobody, but you doing some toxic stuff, it's like, okay, I feel like this is coming from a place of trauma. And even though you dead wrong for what you're doing, I see and I understand that there's hurt there. So I'm going to give you grace. Even though what you're doing is dead wrong, I'm going to give you grace. I'm not going to judge you for it.
What an explanation. Yeah, I agree to that. So, hold on. Let's see. One moment. I don't know why. Girl, the devil is real. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I tell you, I don't be having no filter channel. I'm working on me. Girl, because I'm just trying to figure out why is it not matching for me. Hold on.
Cause I don't know, I be feeling for the girls sometimes. Like sometimes I be having friends, or I be seeing girls that's in relationships, and I'm like, girl, how can you not see it? This nigga is sent to destroy you. Like I feel like your nigga is sent from Satan himself, because I just see what you could be versus what you are right now because you with this nigga. Like whenever, I feel like that's a red flag to me. Whenever you talking to a man and he swear up and down his ex was crazy and delusional and she was doing all this other stuff, what did you do?
Not you the problem.
No, it's giving, like, because I'm not no stranger to delusions. me and the delusions, we be at odds with each other sometimes, because I done been delusional before. I'm not gonna act like I ain't never been delusional. I had a moment of delusion a couple days ago, and my homegirls had to bring me back down to earth. So I know what the delusions hit like. I'm not gonna act like I'm above some delusions. If you say that your ex was crazy and she was doing this and she was doing that, what did you do to her though? Because from one delusional girl to another, we don't just wake up delusional.
So how do I get that?
Like if you saying she was toxic and she was crazy, it's giving you did something. You experienced the technical difficulties over there?
Girl, yeah, we back. Due to Jesus. But yeah, I agree to that. Like, I yeah, I'll be in Delululand a majority of my little life now, cause I like living in Delululand. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, like I put myself in there a
Sometimes
lot of
it's
times.
fun. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, girl, I'm a whole princess in my little palace.
Same. I be having to
Mm,
turn the lover girl off sometimes because I was in the group chat like
yeah,
2 days ago, like y'all, should I text my ex that it's cold on his side of the bed, or am I being delusional? They was like, no, you being delusional. Like they was quick to check me. I
yeah.
was like, you know what, y'all right. I
I
can't
don't
let the
think that wrong
delusions
with being in
win.
the group.
I can't let the delusions win. Like,
Not at all.
because
Mm-mm.
sometimes you have to pull yourself back. You have to reel yourself in a
I
little bit.
agree.
It's like we've gone too far. We've gone too far. So for
What would
all the
you
girls out
tell?
there that's thinking about texting their ex, don't do it.
Oh, there you go.
Don't do
Hey,
it.
okay, and don't go back. Jesus, I repeat, do not go back.
It's you
Run.
versus them delusions. You gotta fight them, sis. You gotta fight them. Sometimes you gotta
Yes,
fight them
it's not worth
delusions.
it. It's not worth
Think
it.
about
You
all the
left them
things that
for a
that nigga
reason.
didn't do when y'all was together. Think
Okay,
about how
that's
he
the ex.
think about how he was emotionally unavailable, and he only lasted 4 strokes when y'all was. Remember that. Hold on to that.
Wait a minute. I was not ready. Girl, wait a minute. We're not gonna elaborate. Kids be
I may or
watching
may
here.
not be speaking from
Um,
experience. No shade.
to
No
the
shade.
ones that know what they doing, and I ain't gonna say too much, but shout out to y'all that know what y'all doing.
Dead.
Cause the ones that don't, uh,
God be with him.
yeah, y'all need to do better. That's all. Do better. Be willing to do better too. Be open to that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a whole other topic there.
For
Being
another
willing to do
day, baby.
better.
That's that. Yeah.
That's a
Cause
whole other
what?
podcast episode.
Man, hello, a whole new season.
Yep,
Cause what? Any little last
absolutely.
words you had to tell everybody?
Let me see. Let me
It was
see.
a
Do
little
I have
singer
any
with
last
me.
words on friendship? I don't know. I would say just for the girls out there that want to be friends, just like that you want to make friends and things like that. I would just say like be the friend that you would want to have. Like show up for people how you want
I
them to
love
show
that.
up for you, and match people's energy. And that's my last words on that. I can't think of anything else.
Okay, she said put some respect on her. Okay. I would probably say, first of all, I still want to say thank you so much for being a part of Let's Get Hype podcast. Okay. But I would say that I'm gonna use you for example.
Mhm.
Y'all, for the last how long have we been talking for a little while? God
Like
damn,
three, four
I can't
days. I don't
remember.
know.
Okay, 3 4 days felt like a year. But
Honestly.
yes, y'all, I have so much fun with her. Like it was just like it feels so nice to just be able to be yourself around just a authentic person. Like you're very authentic. I noticed that, and you're willing to just a non-judgmental person. Like I'm not saying no one's perfect, but to just feel natural around a person, it's hard to find that. You always, I don't care what nobody say, you will feel that little spirit, and that spirit will tell you, like, sis, run. I
Mhm.
don't feel that around you. I feel it's just so authentic and natural. Like, I ain't gonna say I would be talking about girl, because, Chad, that's deep. But, I love that, and I just want to say that I just want the best for you. And I want you to know that you are loved, you are appreciated. I love you, girl. Okay, you are appreciated, and I just wish. I don't even wish. I want to speak into this. I'm gonna manifest it. I want you to be beyond just YouTube. I want you to be the next maybe Sarah Jacobs, whatever. We're gonna dream big. I want you to be an inspiration to young women in your future tense. Be if you want to be a mentor, do that. Just go beyond measures. I want the best for you, and that's it. That's all.
Thank you, girl. I love me some you too. I love that. Like, I wish the best for you as well. Manifesting it for you.
Yes. Girl,
I
don't hold me
hope
coming
that
on this
these
podcast.
next seasons of your podcast go very, very well, and whatever else you may want to pursue in the future.
Thank you. I ain't gonna
Just
cry
speaking
today.
great things on all your future endeavors.
Well, don't.
Let's
Okay, I
not
ain't gonna cry
cry. You
today.
just said
I ain't
you're
gonna
not
cry today.
gonna cry
I ain't gonna cry
today.
today. Yeah, no, I'm gonna cry now. I ain't gonna cry today
I'm a
though. I ain't
crier
gonna cry
too. You
today.
can't cry because then I'm a cry.
Yeah, I love to cry. What? I be telling people all the time I enjoy crying. Like I enjoy it. Like
It
I
just
will take time
releases
out of a day.
something. Like it's
Yes,
good for
it
you for
release that
real.
every feeling that you feeling, you cry it out, and you like,
You
I'm
just
good
feel so
now.
much better after.
Yes. So let's end it. Peace, love, and prosperity to women and men out there. Forget race, to the human race. Peace, love, and prosperity, y'all. Thank you again, Queen, for coming out. And just thank you so much, y'all. Check her out. I'm putting her stuff in the description below. Don't hesitate to check her out because I told her I'm taking time out. Like I take time out of my day every time. Okay, and I will get my good little food, baby. I sit up at my little cute little desk. Okay, and I will watch every video. I will comment on it like, yes, you did that. I like the way you did, and I observe. Like I observe I pinpoint everything. Like I take time. Like I love it. So check her YouTube out. Anything new that you got coming up that you want to share before we go?
Well, I am going to be releasing more content because I only post once a month, so I hate that for y'all. I'm going to try to be more
It'll be
consistent with
alright.
posting content, and we are supposed to have many more Baddie Munch episodes coming through in the future when my sister is done pledging. And yes, that's all I can think of at the moment. We are trying to do a live audience and merchandise in the future as
Yeah, I
well.
heard it.
So that's about all I could think of at the moment. Oh, and I'm about to be opening a location for my decor business and my story food service. So stay tuned for that.
Okay. Yes, honey, you get snaps. You get snaps. I know that's right.
Yes.
All right. Check us out at Let's Get Hype and see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.